All right, here we go. We are testing more of that ammo that Mr. James sent us. So this is going to be a 9 versus 40 test. I know it's not the most fair test because the 9 does have a little bit longer barrel, but still should be pretty good. The 9 has a 4-inch, the 40 has a 3.5-inch, so not too much of a difference, but should still be a fun one. So these are both Federal Premium Punch. They are the middleweight. This first one is 124 grain. That is the 9mm. Really good looking round. That is nickel plated brass. And then we have the 40, which is another middleweight at 165 grain. And this one is just normal brass case. Big old wide hollow point cavity. And those are, they look exactly like the HST, but they do expand a little bit different. So we're going to be testing these out. We got 10 jugs lined up today with 4 layers of cotton t-shirt on each side. We will set them up single file so it's a little bit easier for us to keep track. But we're going to send a few over the chronograph and see what kind of numbers we can get on them. The first one up is going to be 9mm, and then we will go to the 40. So let's see what they can do. All right, let's see what kind of numbers we can get out of this 9mm. Got an air. First shot, 1151. Second shot, 1120. And third shot, 1162. And I believe box velocity was 1150, so I think we hit it right on the money. So let's see, a low of 1120. We got a high of 1162. And our average on that was 1144. So that is really good. Pretty close. It's right on the money with what it's rated for. So we'll put energy foot-pounds up. So we're going to send this first one through the jugs. Let's see what this 9mm can do. Here we go. All right, we are stepping back to 15 feet. All right, let's see how we did on that one. All right, so we do have our cotton t-shirt back over here by us. I always say us, but it's just me. But anyway, so here we go. We do have our entry hole. Looks like we got a dead center shot on that. And we do have an exit hole. So that's looking real good. So far we got a perfect hit. We have a jug over here on the ground. And I'm not sure which one is the first one. I believe it's this one just because it has a little bit more damage and a cleaner entry. So like we said, we got a perfect shot on that thing. Couldn't have been any more center. So right in that circle. And look at the energy dump. Split that jug in half. Big old rip in that thing. It's looking really good. We got a big old split back here by the handle. In the back we got another big split and a huge exit hole. Looks like it tore almost all the way to the handle. And looks like it's expanding. Got a nice jagged hole right there, but once again, tons of energy dump on that first jug. So that is jug number 1. Excuse me. Then we got jug number 2. Same thing, looks like it's tracking nice and straight. And excuse me. Sorry guys, I am getting over a pretty bad cold or the flu. So Anyways, check that out. Big old split on this second one. And same thing. Nice exit on that one. You can see where it's stretching out. You can see those nice star pattern on that thing. That is jug number 2. Pretty good energy dump. Then we got jug number 3. Same thing, man. That thing is tracking perfectly straight in there. That's awesome. Dead center of that circle. Just chugging along. Nice little jagged pattern on that thing. And it looks like we came out. So that is jug number 3. That's quite a bit of penetration for this thing. Then we got jug number 4. Actually sounds like it's tumbling around in there. So came in right in that circle. And no exit. Definitely punched the back right here. And it looks like there's a little mark on that 5th jug, but it did not make it. So we're going to shoot the next round, and then we're going to compare them both at the end. But that one went through 4 jugs. All right, here we go. Now we're going to run this 40 over the chronograph. See what this one can do. First shot, 1097. Second shot, 1067. And third shot, 1108. So that is pretty good for this short barrel. I believe box velocity on that did say 1130, but that's not too bad. So we got a low of 1067, got a high of 1108, and our average on that was 1091. So we'll put energy foot-pounds of that one, and let's send this through the jugs. Let's see what this 40 can do now. Here we go. All right, here we go. We are stepping back to 15 feet. This is gonna be the 165 40 Smith & Wesson. All right, let's check that one out. All right, I was actually able to catch the cotton t-shirt on that one. It actually blew straight back and hit me right in the gut. So you didn't have to look for that one at all. But there we go. Here is our entry and our exit on our 4 layers of cotton. So it's pretty funny when it does that. Let's see how we did. So we do have our entry hole. Looks like we got a nice center shot on that one, just high of that circle. And this one, look at the energy dump on this. Looks like a lot more than that 9. Split that jug in half, man. It's a lot of power coming through. Pretty crazy. That is the entry, and then this is pretty much the right-hand side where it blew it out. And then our exit, split the handle back here. Split a hole underneath the handle, and then look at our exit. That is one nasty exit. Pretty crazy, but that is jug number 1. Then we got jug number 2. Same thing, came in just a little bit high, but I think we're doing good. And more splits right there. Looking really good. Split that thing in half again. Split back here by the handle, and we do have our exit hole, but that is jug number 2. Then we have jug number 3. Let's see, looks like we came in just a little bit high on jug number 3, Pretty good size hole. And it looks like we came out of jug number 3. So this thing is penetrating good. Looking pretty good so far. Then, let's see. Looks like jug number 4, it started veering off a little bit to the right. And it did come out of jug number 4 right underneath the handle. Big old hole. And we did not capture in this jug, so I'm assuming it's laying around over here. So I'm going to look around for a minute and see if we can find this thing. Alright, so after looking for a while, we were able to come up on that 40. So check these things out. They both did awesome. And they both went through 4 jugs, so they are really good penetrators. Check those things. They both have that P underneath them, on the base of that bullet for punch. But they did great. This one is the 9mm. Uniform expansion. Couldn't ask for anything better. Did perfect. Mushroomed out really nice. And then we got the 40. Same thing. Went through 4 jugs and couldn't ask for anything better on that one. So those did really, really good. And you can see that cotton texture pattern on there, which you can usually see in our rams that we shoot. Check those things out. Looking really good. I will get still shots at the end like always so you guys can get a closer look. But I'm actually very impressed. I haven't messed with this stuff. I usually just go HST when I buy Federal. But this stuff is looking really good. But there we go. That is 124 grain 9mm versus the 165 grain 40 Smith & Wesson. It was a 4-inch versus a 3.5-inch barrel. So I know it's not completely fair, but looks like they both did really good. So there we go.